How's it going, my lovely Death Disciples? I'm the Shadow Reaper, and if you're wondering why I have decided to start with the pause screen, boom, that's why. That's why. Power 81, have an absolute shit ton of it. Oh yeah, it's gonna get real here. Anyway, so, here we are, back at, I wonder why there isn't sound in the game. There shouldn't be any problem with the audio, right? No, there shouldn't be. Let me see what happens if I walk up next to people. Surely I should be able to hear it. Oh wait, hold on. I think I may know the problem. It's because I didn't have my headphones in the right jack. And probably even still, I once again put it in the wrong one. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, now I can hear people. I can now hear them. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I am slightly drunk. Or, well, recovering from being drunk, but, you know. I actually just ended my visit with my family with hanging out with my cousin at a meter he wanted to show me. And that explains why I am as I am. And, yeah. So, anyway, so last we left off, it has actually been a while, but, we did clear out all of the missions from the Emerald Graves. We actually, ventured into the Knight's Tomb of the Emerald Knights in the Emerald Grave, and people stop talking. I need to try and tell people what's going on. Ugh, even here, I could still hear people. Okay, maybe here might be better. There, yeah, I can hear people less. Ugh. Anyway, so, we were able to not only take care of the, Emerald Graves, but we were also able to take care of a few things off-screen, where we reclaimed Sarnia Keep. We also had the mission to Sarnia, investigated, so that we could actually, get rid of, Samson's sort of thing, where, I don't know. There was some red lyrium being taken, and we wanted to get rid of all of the supplies, so that was something we took care of. We also took care of Cassandra's quest a little bit in the Emerald Graves, so we've solved everything there, and now I feel like talking with people. So Dorian, my secondary lover.
The Winter Palace. You saved an empress, and now she's eating out of your hand. Perfect mental image.
Mm-hmm.
All this dancing, politics, and murder makes me a bit homesick.
Oh, should we do that more often?
That's something you'd like to do more often, then?
Watch as you twist an entire empire around your little finger. Yes, please.
Ooh.
Of course, that leaves only Tevinter. And it wouldn't work as well there.
No? Why not?
Our dances are so much more intense. If an evening lacks a murder, we sniff and call it a ball. I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair. It's fascinating.
Oh. Oh, this is where I go down Dorian's romance path. Well, I mean, since Iron Bull hasn't really been receptive of my signals, which I have given oftenly, why, Iron Bull? Why do you refuse to understand my love for you? Well, maybe lust is also a part of it, but come on, a good mixture of it is... It's just perfect, although then I will admit there's a lot of lust, a lot of it. I mean a huge amount. I mean extremely amount, probably even more than this room, probably this building could possibly fit for how much I lust for Iron Bull and his absolutely amazing... Anyway, I do wish BioWare could allow for open relationships. I know you've gone far enough to go for, like, gay relationships, lesbian relationships, but come on, let's have some open relationships, okay? Please, please, I desperately desire this. Please, I need the open relationship so that I can have all the sexy men. I mean, granted, this is my lustful side coming out of it, and I wouldn't necessarily go for every guy, I will admit, but, like, you know... Why not? Wait, what's the issue of it, really? Anyway, we should talk.
I need to talk to you.
Just talk? Such a pity.
You know what? Again, if Iron Bull is not going to give me the thing that I desire, I may as well have it with Dorian. I mean, he's sexy. He's beautiful. He's got fashion. He's got political intrigue. What's there not to love? Seriously. And he's also got the best personality. And he's also dealt with some particular family drama that I also have had to deal with. So, like, you know. Let's spend time together.
Let's do something interesting.
More interesting than wandering the countryside killing random strangers? Perish the thought. This castle of yours isn't exactly filled with diversions, but we can figure something out.
Ooh. Can we now? Let's do it.
Fancy meeting you here.
We should talk.
I need to talk to you.
Could at least bring me wine. Loosens the tongue, so to speak.
Let's do something interesting.
More interesting than wandering the countryside killing random strangers? Perish the thought. Sad we aren't in Minrathous. I could show you 100 ways to shame your ancestors, but we'll make do.
Sorry, just gotta take care of this this message. So I guess this is just gonna be a thing that happens every time we talk, and, okay, sure thing. Hey, Fiona!
I heard of your verdict on Alexios, Inquisitor. It was all he deserved. I hope it serves as a warning for anyone, Magister or no, who thinks of trying that again.
Everything is well?
I trust everything is well with the mages.
Most are pleased with the Alliance, even if we wonder what will happen next.
Okay, we'll carry on.
I'll leave you to it.
That does remind me, however, I need to turn in all of my research items, and I mean all of them, because I have a bunch. Corpse brains, corpse hearts,
Yes, I'll see to
necromancy things. Oh, the corpse heart was all that was required? Okay, whatever. Anyway, I kind of want to... Oh, there we go. Dragon Gland, Spear, Demon Fang, Smoldering Cores, Knight Helmets, Shadow Blades, yeah, all of that stuff. Anyway, Liliana should be up there, up here with all of the crows everywhere. That's nice. I definitely like that. And oh, something to examine for me. You know, found in Skyhold's rookery, Sadler. Baron Plucky. I don't care how many missions he's flown or how many lives his actions have saved, he's a holy terror. Nearly pecked out my eye the last time I tried to attach a message to him. All the dramatic flapping and squawking caused the sister to come over. You should have seen her. Seen her look when she snatched the letter from me. If I had a weaker constitution, it might have killed me on the spot. I suppose she thought I was trying to murder her prize raven, and all she had to do was coo at him, and the Baron hopped onto her shoulder, all sweetness, and nestled into her neck. How does she do it? All the birds like her. Is it blood magic? It's blood magic, isn't it? Weaver. Weaver, you just do not understand the ways of the Morrigan. Now, where is Liliana? I actually do want to speak to her. Oh, there you are.
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
But what do you want?
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
Well, I definitely don't want to go with option one because I already supported Cassandra. So, helping Liliana, or at least saying I will help Liliana when I'm not going to, when I've already supported Cassandra, that kind of be douchey, in my opinion. So, I'll go with number two. You could abandon ship.
No one would fault you for abandoning ship, you know.
Out of the ship, and straight into the sea. You think Thedas hates mages now? If the Chantry falls, Don't you think the people will blame magic? Look at all that's happened. Kirkwall's Chantry, the war, the breach. Mages are always involved.
Oh.
Without the Chantry to guide, that hatred will spiral out of control.
And Cassandra is a Templar. I did not think about this decision well, did I? I mean, I kinda did, but I didn't quite think about the mages in this aspect, despite the fact that I am allied with the mages. Well, to be fair, the Chantry preached hate.
It was the Chantry that taught people hate and fear.
If the Chantry led them to this place, it can lead them out of it.
Not
The people
really.
are sheep, Inquisitor. They need to follow. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
If I'm being perfectly honest, if it was an organization that believed in the idea that you can change your opinions for the better, then I would agree. But let's make an example or an analogy. Like science. The idea is that the more data and information that you get, the more you're able to change your opinion because, wait a minute, we have more information that could lead us to a different direction, and based on this, we can actually look for a better solution. The Chantry, and its equivalent in reality, the Church, never taught that. I mean, there are certain individuals that did, but the Chantry nor the Church never did that. There are plenty of interpretations, but all of the churches basically say either you worship in this way or you are bound for hell. Except for the Unitarian Church, but, you know. At the same time, like, it's things you have to consider. If it preach hatred, then you can't really expect a whole lot of love to actually come out of it. I mean, the leader might be better, but at the same time, can you really trust them? It's just kind of difficult, in a sense. And, woman, why are you sitting in Liliana's position? I don't know why you two sat in the... Okay, I'm gonna need to straighten this out.
At your service, my lord.
I thought there was gonna be another cutscene. Okay, well, at least you're not sitting in the same position as another woman in the exact same spot. That was just freaky. Now, whatever. Anyway, any updates?
Anything I should know?
Celine has cemented power in Orlais. Good, we need an ally like her. At the moment, she's said to be rooting out the last of Gaspard's supporters. Once that is done, we will have a united Orlais behind the Inquisition.
That's true.
I'll leave you to your work.
I mean, I did basically tell Orlais to be like, hey, all of you people work together or you will suffer the Inquisition's wrath at the hand of my manipulation and all the scandals in your pitiful lives being revealed to everyone. In other words, the best solution. Anyway, Solus. Hey. I haven't talked to you in
There
a
are
while.
spirits hovering by the veil to observe the thrones of powerful nations, the machinations, betrayals.
Oh,
After
hold
our
on,
time in
Okay, sorry about that, everyone, and sorry in turn, Solus, because I did not listen to everything you said because I had a call that came on my phone, so I apologize for that. That was my dad, and I wanted to talk to him a little bit, and I know it's a confusing thing between me and my dad. I don't know if I do want to love him or if I don't want to love him. It's complicated, really. But anyway, I do, like I said, it's complicated, so please don't ask any more further questions. Anyway, so Solus, you've seen this before?
You miss court intrigue. When were you at court?
Oh, well, never directly, of course.
He's slightly
An
disapproved
elven
of me
apostate is
asking.
rarely invited to speak with empresses and kings. But from the Fade, I have watched dynasties form and empires crumble. It is sometimes savage, sometimes noble, and always fascinating. In any event, Celine should now be a steadfast ally, especially after helping her neutralize Briala.
Is Briala's fate a problem?
My sensing concern over how we dealt with Brianna.
No? Why would I disapprove of... Oh, because we're both elves. I'm sorry, I was confused. I do not consider myself to have much in common with the elves.
Oh then.
Who do you have much in common with? Who are your people?
A good question. I joined the Inquisition to save the world. Regardless of who my people are, this was the best way to help them. As for the elves of Orlais, I believe Briala is doing quite well on their behalf. She is an admirable woman.
I agree.
She's done good work. Hopefully, with our help, she can help them even more.
Yes. However much I identify, or fail to identify, with her people, Briala's efforts have been remarkable. She organized resistance against a powerful enemy, using only her wits and the resources at hand. That demands respect, especially in a world where most would look at her and only see a pair of pointed ears.
I agree. I definitely do agree. Anyway, so Dorian, I wonder if maybe you might be able to give me the surprise that Iron Bull didn't, just out of curiosity. You know, after all the things I've done for him and all the things I've wanted to do to gain his affection. Anyway, will I see it here? Or, no, I will not. Oh wait, hold on. No, once again, I have misjudged my, that also makes sense. Okay, I see. Okay, I see. Alright. Okay. I still didn't, I still have not gotten it. I recognize that I have made a mistake. I recognize this was not as I assumed it would be, and I apologize for that. I just don't understand why I can't have that. It's so tragic. Anyway, summon the War Council so that I can have my needs ignored for the time being, and just replace it with political intrigue and such. Anyway, so we have an Inquisition perk. Let's use it in our forces. Masake's method, a methodology developed by an Orlesian blade master and used by chevaliers to analyze their own performance in combat, grants a 5% increase in XP earned from killing foes. Rider's posture, training, and proper weight distribution during hard riding significantly increases resistance to being unseated. Advanced focus, increased maximum focus from 100 to 200. Second tier focus effect for abilities can now be triggered. True grit. Harsh environment training can be dangerous but will harden anyone into a survivor. All party members gain a 10% increase to all defenses. More healing potions increases the maximum number of potions the party can carry by 4. Oh, that would be very nice. Many mages from all over Thedas have joined the Inquisition, hoping for some degree of order and protection. Reverse engineering their robes and staves will provide new rare schematics. Okay. Rogue schematics, warrior schematics, Lord Baron, we've already got that. We've got all the things for the bottom. Let's go with more healing potions. I think we definitely need that. We definitely need all the potions we can get. And let's check in on all the missions we see. Oh, there are a lot more now. Anyway, Alliance is getting things moving. I will not turn my back on them, but we have established agreements with the Thebalds. Their initial hatred of the Inquisitor was a device, and they are willing to have us in their favor. Josephine. Alliance is forging a way forward. Sigil of the Gamordan Stormrider. Oh, that does remind me. In Place du Lion, not only did we get the Sardian Keep, we also killed a dragon as well, to explore the island a little bit further, but yeah, we did do that off screen, and I apologize that I didn't show it. An offer from the Imperial Army. Upon victory, may our enemies feel its sting. Chevalier Doucette, so we gain 30 influence from our victory. And finally, investigate Sarnia Quarry. While searching the quarry, my people found a letter from Samson about his red lyrium armor. It troubles me. Please see me when you have a moment to spare, Commander Colin. Okay, I will, but first, political intrigue. Dwarven slaves in Venatori hands. Let's see how that went. Dwarven slaves in Venatori hands. A report has arrived from the site of the suspected Venatori enclave. It is a nonsensical, given accepted historical record. Located Venatori Enclave. Fires on approach. Assume they torched their camp while retreating. Not the case. Camp already destroyed. Venatori dead. Dwarven tools found, but no dwarves, alive or dead. One deep stalker corpse found. Signs of blight corruption. Best guess Venatori surprised by forces emerging from the camp. Well, assume they left the same way. Well, collapse, no passage possible. Enclave scoured for resources for a return to Skyhold. On return to Inquisition camp, message found next to a newly opened sinkhole. We always come for our own. What about you, Inquisition? That is an interesting question you decided to propose to me. Anyway, an offer of help on their terms. A letter on dark vellum with obviously dwarven markings. A hole in the surfacer's precious sky, not our concern. But the thing that did it? If the Magister shit really brought the blight and the darkspawn, we're no friend of that. Follow these instructions and you'll catch your enemy sleeping. Tell your soldiers not to leave the main tunnel. That's your only warning. Binthus Warhelm Kal Sharak. They hold their secrets dear. Do as they say. No more, no less. They can have their secrecy, but we don't know the threat on the other side of the passage. I'd send double that to even a threat of Venatori. Potential relations with another dwarven thing would be far more beneficial than a minor strike at the Venatori. At the least, send ambassadors with our soldiers. I'm gonna go with Liliana. I think she knows what's going on here. This is a secret operation. Secrecies are her absolute main forte.
Inquisitor.
Alliance is forging a way forward. Lady Thibault is asking for closer ties and access to trading partners as she tries to circumvent the traditional blockages of the allegiances in the capital. Some houses have switched sides. Others ceded holdings entirely to avoid the shame of officially losing all standing. More and more they are concerned with station and alliance over whatever objections they stated about the Inquisition. We gained our trust with alliances. If we are willing to continue the relationship, it is only fitting that we strengthen those ties. Okay, so Liliana probably would have helped us. I can arrange assurances of forces if allies are attacked, a standard escalation of interests. Support her indirectly so that she knows of our support, but the others do not consider us so directly tied. Actually, maybe Liliana has the best option for that, so I'll do that mission later. Judgment help the people of Sarnia. Mistress Pauline has been sent to provide relief to the people of Sarnia, who suffered because of her alliance with the Red Templars. She has purchased supplies for the town, but it is having difficulty moving them up the river. She has asked the Inquisition for aid. I could divert some of our couriers there. Better this relief arrive in bits and pieces than not at all. All agent guilds rely on this quarry. I will appeal to their business sense, and they will lend us boats to move the supplies upriver. We would hire a brace of wagons and send guards to transport the supplies up to Sarnia. It'll be slower, but safer. I'll have Josephine handle this.
Inquisitor.
Gather leather, gather cloth, deal with Lord Basile Maron, assigning Michel de Chavin a golden opportunity, so I can't do that one. Negotiate a deal for weapon plans, we can't do that. College of the Magi. A situation is unfolding in the Navaran city of Cumberland, location of the College of Magi, which, until the outbreak of the Mage Rebellion, was the philosophical heart of the Circles of Magi. Now, mostly abandoned, it has become a home to the number of mage refugees. This has drawn the ire of the local citizens, and mobs are threatening to assault the college and burn it to the ground, with Duke Sandral Anaxis doing nothing to stop them. Inquisition agents suspect that Venatori agents are behind the mobs, looking to recover artifacts from the college once its magical defenses are breached. We should send in agents to evacuate the college. They can be brought to Skyhold along with their artifacts. Use diplomacy with Duke Sandral. He must be convinced to intercede. I don't trust Duke Sarnald. If he's not going to go in now, why would he go in at any other time? Even with our influence. Yeah, so Cullen seems the best. Send in a force to occupy the college. We can protect the innocents and recover anything useful. I trust you to handle this, Cullen. Alright. I think that's everything then. anything to stop the Venatori bastards from getting anything. Anyway, so Cullen wants to see me about what happened in Sarnia. So I should go to him immediately. Alliance is forging... Okay, yeah. So we got more operations from other operations. Anyway, it should be, is it this way? Josephine... Cullen is over there. This way. Yep, definitely this way. You wanted to see me?
I've been reading the letters found in the quarry. Samson is making red lyrium from people?
Not anymore. Not in that mine.
I knew Samson had fallen, but this... it's monstrous. We have to put an end to him. Look at these orders from the encampment. That armor must give Samson extraordinary power. We may not be able to stop him.
Everything has a weakness.
That's what he wants us to think. But no one's invulnerable.
Then we must destroy the armor. I couldn't say how. Templars are trained not to destroy expensive magical equipment. Perhaps Dagna has some ideas. She crafts the impossible every day.
That might be an idea. Speak with Dagna about Samson's armor. Who is Dagna, though? Do I know her? Should I know her? Varric, Vivian, Josephine? I haven't spoken to Vivian in a while. Oh, Morgan is here, too. Well, now. Well, first things first, I kind of want to speak to Vivian about what happened at the court, and also the inclusion of Vivian. Oh, wait. I went through the wrong door. I apologize. Was this the way I go to Vivian, or... No, it was not. I was stupid. I was foolish. Was it this set of stairs that led me to Vivian? I completely forgot. I'm sorry. I do not remember. Please help. I really do not know. Please tell me it is this set of staircases, or I have absolutely no... I really do not have any idea how I reached Vivian the last time. How did I reach her? Oh, it was this way. I knew that. Vivian, hi!
Inquisitor, I wonder if you might help me with a delicate situation.
I am perfect with delicate situations. Possibly.
There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy wyvern.
The what?
I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the Civil War.
Okay. Tell me about the wyvern.
If I'm going to hunt down a snowy wyvern, I need you to tell me everything you know about it.
They're quite rare and exceedingly dangerous. Their venom is the most potent of any wyvern. Ordinary hunters would not make the attempt. The risk is too great. You, my dear, would certainly be an equal to this monster.
Wait, hold on. They're rare? So that means they're endangered? Okay, I don't know how I feel about this, honestly. What is the formula?
I didn't know you were an alchemist, Vivian. What exactly is this project you're working on?
It is a special request from a member of the Council of Heralds. I am still the Imperial Court Enchanter, after all. The matter is private. That is all there is to say.
You won't tell me?
You want me to risk my life to get this thing for you, but won't tell me what it's for.
My dear, it is hardly proper for me to blab the secrets of those who put trust in my discretion. I would not have attained my position at court if I didn't know when to be silent.
Why do you want my help?
I'm not a hunter. Why do you think I can help?
This beast is not hunted for sport, as other wyverns sometimes are. It is far more deadly. In the past, chevaliers have been dispatched to either kill the creatures or drive them away from villages. Since my chevaliers have fallen to political conflict, I find myself in need of someone with a martial aptitude.
Okay, so I can either say no, or I can accept. Again, is it endangered? This might affect how I feel morally, but I'll help.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work. I eagerly await your success.
I don't know how to feel about this. Obtain the heart of a snowy wyvern from the exalted plains. Well, I haven't been there, so... Vivian's alchemy notes, a suitable replacement for the primitus root must be derived. As the plant went extinct during the Second Blight, dried red moss cut from the Wandering Hill has shown similar restorative effects. An emulsion of silverite and elf root extract can counteract the fatal toxicity of the red moss. The solution must be heated from exactly 75 minutes with magical flame. Mundane fires, regardless of fuel type, have been found to burn at too low a temperature. The heart of the snowy wyvern must be added at the last possible moment. The compound becomes unstable when exposed to light. Even if stored in perfect darkness, it is only viable for 3 days. It begins to degrade in potency in a matter of hours, and experimentation has shown that the age regression effect decreases steadily over time from the moment it is synthesized. By the second day, the results are almost too subtle to detect, and by the third, it is entirely useless.
I can't make heads or tails of this. Age regression. Who is this potion for?
Oh, this is interesting. Very interesting. Age regression. That's definitely for someone. But who? And why? Well, I mean, obviously the why should be simple because, you know, eternal youth. What more reason dost thou need? Anyway, Morrigan, you should be somewhere around here, right? There you are, my beautiful darling from the Empire, you.
'Tis a large fortress, Inquisitor.
Thank you.
Think, until recently, this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
I certainly hope so. But, I will have to admit, your attire. I find it interesting that you now, seem a bit more loose with your attire, now that you're here.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tarar Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
I'm rather fond of it.
I like this place. I've made it mine.
The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
Thank you. I appreciate
I appreciate
that.
whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
Indeed. That is a concern. Definitely a concern. That is, unless, of course, someone were to beat him to it. Anyway, no need to fear from that, from anyone at all. That's, nothing to be concerned about at all in any way whatsoever. Anyway, do you have another cutscene?
Greetings, Inquisitor.
Lots of the Inquisition?
Now that you've seen the Inquisition up close, what are your impressions?
'Tis remarkable what you have built. I will give you that. Soldiers are camped outside Skyhold in numbers that would give any nation pause. All this in precious little time, conjured from thin air through the power of fervor alone. I wonder if Corypheus suspected what he was enabling, just as I wonder what will become of all this once he is defeated.
The Inquisition will continue. The Imperial Holy Inquisition of the graceful and beautiful new Alfheim Empire will continue.
Whatever happens, the Inquisition will survive.
That alone is worthy of wonder. A new player on the stage, a figure of might and marvel. Beware the heights you reach, Inquisitor. When this is done, many will be eager to knock you back down.
Fair point. Tell me more about you.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah yes, whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kukari Wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
You're an apostate.
It's odd that an apostate could live so openly.
It confuses those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some Chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
You were in the Fifth Blight.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight.
The Blight began in the Kukari Wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. We did not part on good terms. I regret a great deal, but that, most of all. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
Unfortunately, I didn't play the last game, so I guess this is just on like autopilot for who the hero of Ferelden is. So I guess Morrigan worked for the hero of Ferelden, who was the hero of the last game.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus, we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
Well then. Interesting
I'll leave
to
you
know.
to the garden.
Of course.
Anyway, now that we're done with talking with people, we need to go ahead and move on to other things that need to be attended to. Oh. Dogna. Where is Dogna? I seriously don't know who Dogna is. Who is she? Who is Dogna? I must know. Cassandra, Iron Bull, Blackwall. Oh, I haven't spoken to him in a while. Before the Dawn. Oh, Undercrown. Right. Now I remember. I feel so stupid now. Dogna is the not the elven, the dwarven helper in Undercroft. I feel so dumb now. Let's speak to her. Let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, let's speak with Dagna now. There you are.
Dagna, what have you learned of Samson?
He should be dead. I mean, you could make a hat out of red lyrium and kill people, especially the wearer. Samson's armor, it's genius. To do all this and not go insane, he must be resistant. Or he is insane. Or both.
Both is not comforting.
They're not comforting me, Dagna. He's dangerous either way.
Oh, fine. I just need time and tools, people, and red lyrium. For tests, you see?
Is that wise?
Everything is safe if handled properly. And you don't touch it long, or breathe it. I mentioned the hat, right? No hat. Time and resources, Inquisitor. I'll get what you want. Now shoo, I have work to do.
Go to the war table to find Samson's weakness. Okay, so, probably a slight issue. I literally destroy every bit of red lyrium I come across. So, I don't have any available. But we'll just have to see what happens there. Anyway, that'll be available for another time on the war table, so, let's see. I already did all the stuff in the hinterlands, already did the stuff in the Followmire. Varric has found has a friend named Hawk who fought... Yeah, we should probably get to that. Valier. Oh yeah, there's that thing, but I don't really want to sell it to the Chantry because they suck. And I don't want to help them. Anyway, so, Asterium in the Graves. Sharper White Claws, right. I already did that one, though. So I don't know why that's still there. I did have a thing in the Exalted Plains. Bring me the heart of the Snow White. Of the Snow Wyvern. Bring me the heart of Snow White, it's called, though. Okay. Well, since this is Vivian's mission, she's gonna go on it. We'll bring Cassandra, and we're getting Iron Bull, because I'm never not gonna have Iron Bull. He is my absolute lover, and I want him with me, even if we are not in a relationship. He's my lover boy. I mean, we could still be sensual, as well as other things, you know. Just saying, it's a possibility. I'm open to it. Dorian hopefully is open to it. I think he's open to it. I'm gonna have to talk to him about that, see if that's alright. I think we would be open to it, you know. Probably, maybe. But I will ask him first. Just, you know.
Inquisitor, welcome to the Exalted Plains, a place with a long and bloody history. Even now, the region is volatile. This was a front in the Civil War. Now there's rebels called the Freemen of the Dales, recently emerged and adding to the chaos.
I thought I already beat them in the Emerald Graves and kicked their sorry asses. What are they doing here now?
This is where the elves made their last stand, isn't it?
Ah, you've studied the Dales. Yes. When offered a chance to lay down their arms and surrender, they refused.
Freemen of the Dales?
This rebel group. Tell me more about them.
They seem to be simple deserters, tired of fighting and dying for either the Empress or the Grand Duke. Now they want the Dales for their own. Worse, they're more organized than we anticipated. Be wary.
Anything else?
What else can you tell me?
Scouts have sighted Dalish elves. There must be a clan camped somewhere on the plains.
Dalish elves, you say?
That will be all. Thank you.
With the rifts and the undead, the Orlesians have lost ground. Most have been driven back to their forts. We have to stabilize the region, allowing the Imperial Army to re-establish its presence. Good luck, Your Worship. You'll need it.
Okay. Counterpoint. We stabilize the area, but we also allow it to be under secondary position. Allow it to be under occupational necessities under the Imperial Inquisition of the graceful, beautiful Alfheim, the secondary empire and such and all that. I don't think anybody would necessarily have a problem with that. I don't see why they would. I mean, you know, I'm simply just saying, really. Anyway, let's see. Superior Enchanter Mail, let's give that to you instead of what you had before. Ooh, that is actually a very nice color. I mean, I would have loved a little bit more blue for the chest area, but from what I see, that is gorgeous, really. It suits you. Anyway, let's give you this back, or wait. Mask of the Grand Duchess. Actually, that seems pretty nice on you. I think the Orlasian Hennon will wait, in a sense, because I think it suits you well, honestly. What do you got for me, officer?
Inquisitor, have something for you.
What, report?
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Okay, let's see. Spyglass requisition of the planes. Alright, got that taken care of. Where do I, okay, so that's for equipping potions. Where do I hand in the requisitions? Over there? Yes. Oh, bottle of smoke. And the main watchtower. Okay, let's build that. Finally! Bottle of smoke. Scrap that as well. How does one put lightning in a bottle? How does one capture the essence of fire and place it with the essence of cold? So they exist in harmony? To those asking such questions, understanding the storm leads to becoming the storm. More practically, the bottle of smoke will house the elemental forces upon which they draw to coat their blades and become a force of nature on the battlefield. Yes, I had to say it exactly like that. What of it? Anyway, so Ralt that is a strange spyglass, but you know what? Whatever, I'll take it. It gives me more power, right? Okay, we got the Spirit Tower taken care of. Yeah, we got...
Word for you.
Report!
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Of course I do. Of course I do. Anyway, there are landmarks to claim in the name of the Inquisition. Return to Kim, Way of the Tempest. So I have the Way of the Tempest and the Artificer completed, but I do not have the Way of the Assassin. Guardians of the Path, let the eternal flame purify your soul. Okay. Great. I mean, I already have ultimate fire resistance to the point that I am basically like a deity at this point, but, you know, whatever. Let the light of Andraste lift your spirits. Okay, that's where you've lost me. You've lost me right there and then. Also, we have enemies right there, and they seriously didn't notice us setting camp. What the fuck? Oh well, they need to die. Oh, are you trying to shoot arrows at me, boy? Oh, would you look at that? Your shield man just died. Oh, what a shame! Also, you suck at archery.
I wonder why.
Let's find out.
Sounds like a good idea. Anyway, more landmarks to claim. Memorials of the Second Exalted March, the Path of Flame. Remember where Andraste's champions first set foot in the Exalted Plains, called Durthavaren by the Elves. Halam Shiral's dark heart was conquered, but one last challenge came from the Elves, who would not submit to the Maker. They gathered upon the plain. Our champions answered their call. Marching on Andraste's light on the Path of Flame, Lord Demetrius, Aaron, Sister Minnie, and Sir Brandis of Celestine called the Silver Helm. Oh yeah, I'll mark this. I'll mark this as a place where the Inquisition says, fuck those people! For their genocide against the elves. Also, Vivian needs to level up, so let's go ahead and help with that. You already have amazing chiromancy, like full level chiromancy. Let's see, Resurgence. You call up on benign spirits to restore you and your allies for continuing the fight. All party members are healed to full health, including those who have fallen unconscious, and a glyph around you provides ongoing healing to the party for the spell's duration. Okay, I'll take that. Fade Shield. You draw back the energy released by your enemies in your attacks against them. Any successful attack strengthens your barrier. The more damage you do, the more powerful your barrier grows. Or Veiled Repulse. Whenever you have a barrier active, enemies who attack you will take damage in return. I'm gonna take Fade Shield. There we go. Perfect. Now then, why are trees on fire here? Seriously, why? I'm very confused by this. Why are there trees on fire around here? And undead ramparts to the west. Corporal Rosaline reports undead holding the western ramparts. They are rising from somewhere within the trenches. He believes it may have something to do with the freemen. Well, if they do, I'm gonna bring hell to them! or the Fade in this case, but you know what? Who's counting specifics, really? And who gives a damn? This, by the way. Alright, who are you people? Wait a minute.
I didn't sign up for this.
Hold on one moment. I need to examine this person. Did they copy? Did they copy my look? Okay, hold on a second there. Whoever you are. I get that I am a beautiful, attractive person. Thus, I have considered myself. We're not done talking. We're not done talking, you. Okay. There. Now we're taking care of the problem. But you, I'm gonna have to say this very clearly. Ma'am, I get that I am a beautiful, attractive person. But I am therefore the most qualified of people to know beauty, especially as Imperial Inquisitor of the graceful, beautiful, amazing Second Empire of the Alfheim. But that does not give you an excuse to go ahead and copy my looks like you are doing right now. Do we understand one another? So I suggest you go home and change. Because only one of us can look as beautiful as I do. Do we understand one another? Do we understand one another right now? That's right, you just continue walking away as you are, Corporal Rosaline.
Can anyone stop these things?
Okay, who are you?
Are you Imperial Army?
Yes, Your Worship. I fight on the side of Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, rightful Emperor of Olay.
Oh, well, unfortunately for you, I made sure that he wasn't going to be Emperor, and I actually manipulated him to be able to call a truce, and that also everybody has to work together so you can cut that Duke Gaspard loyalty bullshit right here, bitch. And you follow my orders now, okay? Otherwise, I'll be uncovering all your dirty little secrets, just like I did with the entirety of Orlay's nobility, including Celine's, Duke Gaspard's, and Briala. Who is Briala? Exactly. Anyway, the fighting is stopped, yes!
The Civil War is over. Why are you still here?
What? What do you mean it's over? But we need to alert the Marshal, but no one's been able to get into Fort Reverson for weeks.
Uh-huh, yeah, likely story, bitch. What's going on?
What's happened here?
We were trying to retake the ramparts from the dead. They rise here, somewhere within these trenches. It started when those freemen showed up. Strange lights, like blue fire. It must be magic. But the freemen are just deserters from the armies. How could they have managed this? And why?
Very well, then
Where should we
goodbye.
be going?
I like how we can just end the how that's all it leads to. It's like, okay, yeah, whatever, I've heard your sob story, goodbye. Not really a sob story, but you know. Anyway, I'm opening this door to this ruined house to take this book that's somehow still alive. A Father's Guidance, Rygard. Locate the farmer's valuables. I'll be gone by the time you get back. Heading to Lides. Join me as soon as you can. I've left some supplies in the hollow of the old tree, the one near the ruin. Should be enough to pay someone to take you to the city. Be safe, Father. Well, it looks like it's my belongings now. Oh, that's terrible, but you know. Oh wait. I still didn't finish the quest with the ramparts, I guess, but I was just there. Strange. They lied to me. They fucking lied to me. That's what happened, those bastards! Oh, I must yell! Okay, he's not somebody I could target. What's going on here, then? Oh. I just need to arrive here, that's it. Well, never mind. Ignore the random arrows that I shot at you. That was just a little bit of, a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Bantering, yes. That's it. It was just a little bit of bantering. that the elves do that you are not familiar with. We just randomly shoot arrows at each other aloft.
Looks like you need help.
Wait, what? Anyway, you guys look like the elves I'm looking for. I'm dead. Right. Okay, well, first of all, I don't really need help. See, I literally just blew them all up and that was it. Oh, there are a couple more. Okay. I got this in. See these impressive skills? I know you are my fellow elven compatriots, but I am pretty capable of handling myself. In case that wasn't clear enough, you know. Anyway, I'll be taking this corpse heart, totally not for necromancy, needs.
The dead should stay dead, wouldn't you say, friend?
Yes, I agree. What was all that?
Seems to be a lot of trouble in these parts.
That's putting it mildly. The war has stopped, but now the dead are walking. Funny, though. I've been watching these undead, and they seem focused on the Shem armies. As if, well, why wouldn't someone want to kill humans, huh? Still, poor fools.
Fair enough. Is there a Dalish clan nearby?
Is your clan nearby?
We've been camped for weeks in the fields to the west. The war between the lions made passage through the dirt difficult. Damaged some of our arravals. If you find the clan, tell Keeper How and I'll continue the hunt, and perhaps find a safer route through the plains.
The dearth?
What's the dearth?
That's what we call this place. The Dearth. Dearth of Erin.
I must be going.
Very well. Be safe.
I will. Thank you. Find the Dalish camp.
You made quite the impression at the Winter Palace.
When I punched the wall, perhaps.
Not the most distinguished impression, certainly, but given your discomfort, I expected worse.
I did not realize it took so little to exceed your expectations.
Come, my dear, there's no need to be touchy. You'll do far better next time.
Okay. Wasn't quite expecting you two to be a little bit angry at each other or something like that. But you know, I mean, you know, Cassandra, I think it is fair to say though that you probably would have, you know, torn through people easily. I think that's a fair enough assumption, honestly. And I mean that in a good way. I mean, I love tearing through people. I mean, come on. In both ways, but you know. We love it. We all love it. And that's also why we love you, Cassandra. Because you're the best at it. Which is also why I supported you for the Chantry. You'll definitely do the best in keeping the Chantry in line and making sure that they don't fuck up this time. I mean, granted, Divine Justinian wasn't that bad, but still. Chantry is pretty fucked up. Fuck you, Freeman of the Dales, for taking our people's name in vain, you fucks! Anyway, I'm gonna collect this embryo. Oh, hello, beautiful, graceful deer creature, you. Oh, seems like there are resources to collect up here. And I don't mean the crafting materials, I mean the real big ones. Oh, should be right up ahead. Logging stand, I'll take that. Claimed in the name of the Inquisition. Oh. Oh, this is where the Snow Wyvern is. I'll be taking you. And I'll be taking you. Oh, no, wait, this is the Dalish perspective.
Clan we heard about.
It is.
Anethara, brother. May I ask, traveling these plains, have you come across a golden Helen? I fear human soldiers may kill her. If she would only draw close, I could gain her trust. I could protect her.
A golden Hala? An Algalin?
An Algilan? I've heard stories of such a creature.
Yes. Some of us believe she comes to the people in times of great need.
Why would soldiers kill her?
Why do you think soldiers hunt your Hala?
Pelts and horns sell for gold in gem markets, I hear. And if they were golden. Dareth Shirab.
I'll definitely see what his concern is.
Adarana Tishan, my brother. It is good to see another of the people in
this place from which we all came. Still beautiful, isn't it? Even with scars left by the Shemlin War and all the troubles that followed.
What troubles you?
What troubles you, Haran?
Where do I start, Delenn? The armies cause rock slides. They dig ditches that trip the Hala and destroy the Aravils, making passage impossible. Precisely when the clan needs him most, my first, Tavin, defies my wishes and mounts an excursion to the Emerald Graves. And now, I've learned that the grounds of Var Balanaris are infested by angry spirits from the beyond.
I could help with that.
I can deal with that for you.
Stay alert, Delenn. Spirits are dangerous, and be mindful of the resting places of our dead. Var Balanaris is sacred ground.
I found something about Red Crossing in Danan Hanin.
You explored Danan Hanin? Remarkable. So many have tried and failed. If you went to the Emerald Graves, did you see Tavin and the others?
They were killed. I'm sorry.
I am too. Sorry, but not surprised. Thank you for bringing this to me. It is part of our tale and will be cherished.
Okay, good. So he was the one I needed to give the history to. I met one of your hunters.
I met one of your hunters. He's continuing to look for a safe route.
That is good to hear. Thank you for delivering the word. Dareth Shiral,
Gain some power. Nisa.
Elkanan, the stores are so low.
You seem troubled.
It's nothing. Just our stores. With the Shem War and the demons, replenishing them has been difficult. For one, we're almost out of herbs, and we lack materials to repair the Aravils. I don't even remember. There's so much we're missing. It's all written in my ledger.
Dalish favors increased by a lot. Good.
You were the one they called the Herald of Andraste. I've heard so much about you and your Inquisition. There's talk, even amongst the Dalish.
People talk about me?
Ah, talk? What do they say exactly?
Good things, I think. A few hope this is a sign of change for our people. Real change. If it's true, I want to be a part of it.
You want to join the Inquisition?
It won't happen. Keeper Howin won't allow it. He doesn't trust anything to do with the Chantry or Andraste.
Fair enough.
Dareth Shiral.
Read Nisa's ledger.
Andarana Tishan.
You were the craftsman here?
Yes, Dalin. Ironbark, leather and such, as I'm sure you know. I'm afraid I cannot trade with you. You are one of the people, but we do not know or trust your Inquisition. In time, perhaps.
Very well. Understandable. Nisa's ledger, spindleweeds getting scarce. Oh, well I can help with that easily. June, god of the craft. We dedicate all our crafts to June, for it is he who taught the people to bend the branches of trees to make our bows and to fashion coverings of furs and ironbark. Without June, would we have the Araval, or the harness for our Hala? When the people were young, we wandered the forest without purpose. We drank from streams and ate the berries and nuts that we could find. We did not hunt, for we had no bows. We were nothing, for we had no knowledge of spinning or needlecraft. We shivered in the cold nights and went hungry through the winters. When all the world was covered in ice and snow, then Silas, the hearth-keeper, came and gave us fire and taught us how to feed it with wood. June taught us to fashion bows and arrows and knives so that we could hunt. We learned to cook the flesh of the creatures we hunted over Silay's fire, and we learned to clothe ourselves in their furs and skin, and the people were no longer cold and hungry, as told by Gisrael, keeper of the Ralafirin clan of the Dalish Elves.
You've brought supplies. If you could store them in that chest, I would be grateful.
Happily. Alright, earn enough favor to trade with the Dalish. Okay, there's that as well.
Creators. Dareth Shiral.
Greetings to you.
Check the ledger. Running out of Elfru for solves. Easily handled. I am definitely gaining a lot of favor from all the stuff that I'm doing here. Someone took canine leather without my permission. If I find out who, Find and deliver 10 pieces of canine leather. Can I... Well, there we have it. Okay. I earned enough favor to trade. We need more iron to repair the Arvals. Easy enough. Okay, what else is next? I wish we had some great bear fur. Nights are getting cold. Oh, those are some of my valued crafting pieces. It's great to go to my people.
Welcome again, friend.
Okay, so that's all the stuff. Okay, great. Anyway, onward to other things. Oh, a quarry. Could use that for my Inquisition, even though I have no use for it at the moment, but having resources is of great importance always, no matter whether you need it or not. Just as long as you don't take too much from nature, obviously. It's always important to keep in mind. Anyway, quarry, I have need of you. There you are. Don't mind if I claim you. Perfect. Now then, there's a rift over here, so don't mind if I go ahead and cleanse that location of demonic filth. I'm assuming this is not how I get to it, though. So, I'll go ahead and take the, more appropriate route. Excuse me for a moment. I'll collect the spindleweed first. And then after I go ahead and clear that rift, I think I will go ahead and I will end the video. And then figure out what else needs to be done in the next episode. Ooh, obsidian. Ancient baths have been discovered. Oh, I could really use one, honestly. I would love to have one right now. Obviously not because I stink. If any of you assume that, you are dead to me. Excuse me, I think you're kind of in the way of... Oh. It's Rich, what do you know? Move out of the way, filth! Well now. Apparently, there's been some freemen of the Dales. The Elven Glyphs, Duhaim. We're searching the ruins. We heard Auguste's boys are digging in the stones at Hallen something. I hate these elf names. Pascal. Well, maybe you should try learning them. Okay, bitch. I mean, how do you think people feel about English? I'm an English speaker and I fucking hate English. Do you have any idea exactly why? It's because it is bullshit. Just a Frankenstein language made out of a bunch of other different languages because the fucking English were too fucking lazy to be like, oh, how do we make our own language? Oh, I don't know. Why don't we take it from a bunch of other people, mix it all together into a confusing conglomerate that nobody could fucking understand its structural integrity or whatever, or be able to figure out why people say it the way they do, or why suddenly a certain sect of English-speaking people decided to go ahead and just change a few letters in a word for no reason except to be different. And okay, I'm going on a bit of a tangent, some of it that probably is unnecessary, but I think you get the point. English fucking sucks. Anyway, why did I light this balefire? Anyway, demons need cleansing. I'd also like to point out, I mean the different demons than the demons that originally came. There's also a version known as the Daimons, which are basically messengers of gods, neutral beings that are neither good nor evil, but they are basically powerful spiritual beings. They were not really the evil demons that the Bible makes them out to be. They're just messengers of the divine, of any sort of, thing from the old faiths. But you know, Christianity, believing all gods are evil except their god, because their god is special, and blah, blah, blah. These guys are pretty easy. Expecting that to be so easy. Huh. Oh well, I'll take it. Amulet of Constitution, Frost Essence, don't mind if I do. And we gain some power from it. The best of results, really. Also, I have no idea why I needed it. Oh, that's why. That's why. Well, not. Oh, wait. Hold on. Now I recognize what the Veil Fire is for. Don't think I didn't see that. I know what I saw. I know what I saw. This, that. You see it. You see it, right? I see it. Do you see it? Oh. Apparently I was mistaken. I thought this would reveal a rune or something like that, but it didn't. Okay, well this was useless. Okay, I have no idea what the Veil Fire is for, then. Is it for this? No, it was not. So what is the Veil Fire for? Didn't reveal anything earlier. Oh well, whatever. I took care of the rift in the area, so, I think I still have a bit of time before I, need to, Oh, actually, I'm a little bit over the time limit, so I should probably uphold my, Oh, wait, there are enemies over there. Halin Sulan. Die, bitch! Oh, wow, that destroyed a few crates there. Thou gets blowneth uppeth for your heresy against the elven people. My people. Bitch. Oh, you decide to try and be sneaky there, did ya, boy? Guess what? So can I. Bet you weren't expecting me to evade that sneaky attack of yours, and now you've exploded into a bunch of crumbling ice. That's what you get for trying to act like you're better than me.
I assume your parents were Rivaini, Vivian.
They were merchants, originally from Desmuid, also I'm told.
You don't remember?
I was taken to the Ostwick Circle when I was very young. So far as I'm concerned, my life began there.
That's... Wow, so she doesn't know anything about her, the Golden Hala. Heard the Hala to the Dalish. Okay, well, this is probably the exact opposite of what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, so I just need to kind of chase it in the direction of the Dalish, since it seems to be running away from me. Even though I'm elfish, why do you not trust me? I'm Dalish. Why are you so afraid of me? And what is this? Okay, anyway, I'm returning you to my people because I know that is exactly where you will be safe. How far away are they now? Okay, we need you to change direction, slightly away from that rift because it's dangerous. Stay away from that direction. You do not want to go to that direction. Anyway, I know you will be safe with my people. Hopefully this will make it. No, not the direction of the... Not that direction! Why are you going that way? Where are you even going at this point, Golden Hala? I'm trying to save your life. I really am. I'm trying to save your life. What are you doing? What are you doing? No. What are you doing? Stop. I'm trying to save you, Hala. What are you doing? Okay, Hala. Okay, there we go. See? We're making progress. You're going the place. You're going the direction I need you to go. That's it. There we go. We're making progress. There. See? Sure you're... No. I'm moving you in a direction that I need you to go. No. No, you're going the opposite direction I need you to go. Why are you trying to make my life difficult? I'm trying to save you. Okay, please, work with me. I know we can do this. Please, just work with me. Let's cooperate. We can do this. I know we can. So please, work with me after I collect this Embream so that we can go ahead and back to my people. You will be safe, you will not be hunted, and my people will be able to properly protect you. Why are you stopping? Okay, please, go the direction I need. Where are you going now? I'm trying so hard, and you're making it impossible. Look, let's just make this easy. Just get in very quickly. Yes, go in that direction. Thank you. I just need you to go exactly. What? Why did you take damage? Okay, the Golden Hala has been returned. Great. Excellent. So we could just go to Itherin. He will be happy. He will be pleased. Great. I'm happy about that. Great. I'm very happy. That worked out so well and actually was easier than I thought it would be. At least it didn't take fucking forever. Anyway.
Look. Already she makes herself known to the others. She knows she's meant to be here. Thank you, Lethalie. I will never be able to express my gratitude.
Of course. Alright, gained some extra power from that as well, and we have made quite a bit of... Oh yeah, we made a lot of favor with the Dalish, so I am very glad, and it will be able to get us to recruit Lorani, but I think this will be where we will end the video, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. Give that like button to if you did, subscribe if you want more death in your life, be sure the bell is tolling for thee, and until next time, rest in peace. Bye! Enjoyed today's video? Well, there's plenty more for you to enjoy here, and if you also want to support this small channel, then there is also my Ko-fi, which is available, as well as a Twitter thread that gives you my commissioning info. And if you'd like some traditional art or literature, feel free to DM me on Twitter. Thank you for enjoying the video and for your viewership.